Hey guys, and welcome to the channel. Today we have such a cool car behind me, a rare car behind me. This is the 22 CT5V Blackwing. This is the successor to our famed CTS-V, the V1, V2, V3. They decided, you know what? No more S's. We're gonna use a 5 because that's the cool thing to do. You know, 3s, 5s, whatever. It's awesome. But all jokes aside, this car is no joke. The CT5V Blackwing comes running 668 horsepower and 659 torque. This is a badass car straight from the factory, and unlike its predecessor, it's also offered in a 6-speed manual transmission. It is the envy of the CTS-V, producing more power as well as having a manual transmission. So this car is ultra rare. Not only does it have the 6-speed manual transmission, it is also in the rare dark emerald frost. It is not a wrap. It looks kind of like a wrap, but it is certainly not a wrap, as I found out when I opened it up and looked at the door jamb. It is pretty serious. This was only supposed to be $350, but because there were some paint issues, it's about half of that, making this even more rare than was originally planned. So let's see under the hood. I found that really easy. That was the first try. Under the hood, we have the classic LT4 with an upgraded lid specific to the car. This one, because it is the CT5 Blackwing, gets its personalized plate, which is kind of cool. Everything else remains the same. So the CT5V Blackwing comes track ready, just like its predecessors. It's got advanced cooling, advanced aerodynamics, and of course, the factory Brembo brakes. Inside, it boasts a tech-rich cabin made with premium materials. I have never seen seats that awesome in here, in a CTS-V or any of the other predecessors. The materials are high quality, as well as laid out extremely nice, and it also has a much upgraded infotainment system and the awesome V button, because it's not a Corvette and getting a Z button, it gets a V button because it's CTS-V. Right on the steering wheel, able to change modes at the flick of your thumb. Let's check out the trunk. There's actually quite a bit of space. You know, it looks smaller than the CTS-V, but the space actually, it seems like it's a bigger car. I'm actually a little confused. So under here should be the battery. Yep, battery, help offsetting, weight from the front. Trying to get it over the rear tires for maximum traction, as this thing I'm sure needs. So now that we've gone over our M5 competitor here, let's listen to the exhaust and see what she's barking with. The CT5 Blackwing gets you rev match, so when you're driving around, even with a manual transmission, you put it in the gear, it rev matches the car for you. Additionally, there's different modes to select, so you can go into a sport mode, and that has opened the exhaust more, and track mode much louder. So one of the best features about the CT5V Blackwing is that it has mag ride. This changes the suspension from soft to firm in a flick of a switch, or even that V button. It is one of the best features in terms of the drivability of the car. The track mode includes the performance traction management system. When you go into competitive mode by hitting this twice, and then you get to select different modes, as you see here: dry, wet, different launch modes, as well as different modes for the track, race, etc., etc. This bad boy here has all the goodies, including the much needed air-cooled seats, as my butt is very thankful for right now. It is a beautiful, beautiful car. Clearly a much more premium feel to it as opposed to its predecessor. I say that this is a much needed improvement that has definitely performed. If you can get your hands on one, especially in this color, you should do it. So one great thing that you guys should know now is that the CT5V Blackwing had a locked computer, but that was until HP tuners got involved. So this is exciting. This is an exciting time for us because, like my C8 that has the twin turbo kit on it, the CT5V Blackwing can now be tuned. So you can contact us. Now it's a little bit more expensive because the computer actually has to be broken into, but you can contact us and we can do things like blower upgrades, headers, camshaft, intake, all sorts of goodies, just like we can do on the CTS-V. So now we're equals, except this is a way better car than the CTS-V.
I didn't know it doesn't sound like it's running.
Yeah, it did for a little bit. Hybrid. New option for 2022.
That's all, folks. See you on the next one.